Shake on them by shake up a boo. Shake up up, shake up up, shake up up, beep boo. Shake up up, shake up up, shake up up, beep boo. Shake up up, shake up up, shake up up, beep boo. Shake up up, shake up up, shake up up, beep boo. Ah da 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 da.
Da din din da din din da da din din da din din da dina di dina dina di dina din tu dina tu na katta da da dina din din da din din da tu na katta da da dina.
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reactions Idiots. I'm Sharma.
I'm Rick.
And you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, juicy content.
It's so
Patreon,
juicy.
the also in case what channels in the description below. Today we're doing a little video. It's by Asian Boss. We've done one video of them before. It was Are Indians Really Good at Math?
Remember that?
Yep. And they are.
They are.
Right, not all of them, obviously.
Well, compared to us, everybody's better at math. Everybody's better at everything educationally.
Yeah, compared to us.
We ranked 50th in the world in education.
We're ranked like 50th in terms of freedom.
We are. It's true. Somebody from Germany recently was asked, someone said, we want to know what you think in other countries about what's going on in America. This was like a week ago.
Yeah.
And one of these things this German woman said was, we think it's funny you guys still consider yourself a democracy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yep.
Yep.
But this is called How Foreigners React to Traditional Indian Greetings. Say this.
Pranama.
Which I believe is the feet touching.
Oh, okay.
And in the heart.
That's the word for it?
I believe so. I could be wrong. Let me know if I am. But I know, obviously we see it all the time. That in films and stuff
the
like
touching
that.
of the feet? Yeah, we now know enough to know what that means.
But I remember I would be weirded, it would be strange for me if, and I think somebody did. I don't know if they did it as a joke, but
at a meet and greet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because one, I have a thing with feet. I don't like feet.
And being touched.
Yeah. Or people touching my feet. And so it's very strange. I get it. Also, we know that it's not done for everybody.
No.
So nobody would randomly go to a random person on the street and touch their feet. It's for elders and people who...
It's honorary respect.
It's so obviously an Indian would just, hi, meeting an American for the first time. How you doing? How you doing?
But I remember early on when we saw it was in some of the music stuff where people started to touch the feet and we hadn't seen that before. And I remember thinking, what's that all about?
Yeah.
And Namaste is all over the place here in the world of yoga. I saw the word Namaste.
Oh yeah,
has been on everything here for ever.
We've known that. That's probably the first Indian word any American knows.
Any American
and they probably don't even know that's Indian.
And many of them probably still call it Namaste, just based on the spelling.
Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Steve from Asian Boss, and I'm here with my friend PK, who comes from India. There's a form of respectful salutation in Indian culture that's been in existence for centuries. What's it called?
You want me to say it in an Indian accent?
Yeah, just give me a real Indian accent.
It's called Pranama.
Pranama.
So the A
What's
is silent?
interesting is the fact that most people outside India have absolutely no idea such gesture or practice exists, right? So the question is, how would non-Indian people react if they were on the receiving end of
stranger.
We're gonna find out.
Everybody's gonna be
Try
weird.
something. Just give us a feedback. Let us know how you feel. We'll just
This guy looks like a douche. I get it, but they wouldn't randomly do it to these people either. No. But yes, that's how I would react.
What did you do to my shoes?
Just like the months of thinking that's one of those.
Were they the promenade?
I don't know, I think I was just a little bit shocked. It's a bit awkward.
What do you think it means?
I think it's
I don't
England.
know.
Oh, is it?
If someone did that to you, what's the first thing that you think of?
You want my shoes?
You really love my shoes?
I've never seen that movement before. I would be confused. I just thought they would be picking something off.
Had I seen that move before in India?
Shoes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. happened for you? Whoa! Sometimes you do something like that and you can... What would happen if you did? Probably just decide to get off and...
If you did it to like a random person, some people would get like really maybe violent in their reactions. Like they'd freak out, like get away from me.
How do you think that people in Taiwan will react if somebody came up to them and did this?
I don't know. Maybe they would get scared.
Isn't it strange? He's holding his entire mic back.
In America,
This is
there's
only
that
Mike, I
whole
guess.
feeling of, personal space. Right. To have someone kind of come and invade your personal space. is super weird.
We have a big thing with personal space here.
That was before COVID.
China?
Now it's even bigger.
Yeah.
India.
What it is, it's a respectful gesture. A younger person would do it to someone elderly.
Yeah,
and when they
wouldn't just be a
bow down,
random
the
this
elderly
person.
will bless them and give them blessings.
In Australian culture, what will be like the equivalent gesture? Almost like the
There's no equivalent gesture.
level of
There isn't.
respect that you show to.
Back in the day, it would have been calling them by their surnames. So it would have been Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith.
Or sir here.
Bowing.
Like probably shaking someone's hand.
Maybe just like a handshake. Like a handshake, like funky.
More personal than
Maybe
a
like a
handshake.
double handshake, like something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
that's a
So
good point,
probably,
yeah.
Like touching feet
Yeah.
is a major sign of respect.
Well, and it's also to be the recipient of the blessing as well.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to go like. Touch her head. Why are you touching her head? Don't touch their head.
It's also a very vulnerable position to take.
Yeah.
This is more like a prank.
Vulnerable and trusting.
Other people's responses were quite interesting.
They were
Yeah.
really interesting. Now you know what to do when you go to India next time, and you
sure
meet
do.
someone more respectful.
I'm just gonna like
You know what I'm
get on my
realizing?
knees and then start kissing them. All right, guys, make sure you subscribe to our channel and see you guys in the.
We probably should have done that with Ustaji Zakir Hussain.
I think you probably would have been weirded out if two Americans
I know,
did that.
but in hindsight now, I guarantee if we were to meet him for the first time now, he would be one of the people who it would enter my mind of I feel like I need to do that to show him a level of respect.
No, I still feel like it would be weird for.
I would.
Us white
You know who
gentlemen.
else would immediately come to mind?
Who?
Big B.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it to anybody.
Come on.
No.
Really?
But it's not.
There's nobody that you would do that to.
It would
Indian culture.
It would seem more like cultural appropriation of me if I did that, because like it doesn't even. That's not how I grew up showing respect. So it'd be just weird for me to do that.
I understand your point.
Like I don't. Also, once again, we know you just wouldn't randomly go up to people. Actually, I want to think of my like before India, because obviously it's not weird to me now.
Right.
Like to see somebody do
Not
it
at all.
in a film. It's like it's actually very normal.
It's normal, and I realize it's an endearing thing to do now. Yeah.
But actually, what I see most of the time when it's in film or television is the recipient usually tries to pick them up and
Stop
and
them.
stop them.
Please,
from
no.
it. And so
Yeah.
I think I asked once. I was like, do people like? Does anybody accept it? Is it just?
They do, because the opposite is to give the blessing. So like it's a customary thing, and I've gotten I'm sure you have too. Get messages from beautiful stupid babies who are like, it's my birthday, I'm taking an exam, and I really could use and would love to have your blessing. And I believe that's the same spirit of I'm not only honoring you as the elder, but I'm hoping that you'll give me the blessing on me. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, that when Michael did his concert in Mumbai, there's an image of somebody going to touch his feet and him having a natural response to not do that.
Was it Prabhu?
I cannot
How
tell you
weird
who it
would
was.
that have been if you saw that video back in the day and it was
I know
Prabhu?
that was Prabhu.
It probably was if he was in Mumbai and Prabhu was there.
Well, there were a lot of other people around Michael too.
Yeah,
so.
but it was Prabhu.
What's interesting, growing up in the United States, of the different cultural greetings that are outside of America, the one that I knew from this little was what the Japanese do. Bowing, right?
yeah, bow.
How old were you when you knew that in Japan they bow as a sign of respect?
Yeah, it was pretty early because cartoons would do it.
Constantly.
Yeah.
But I didn't learn about this until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might have seen it before, but I can't recall. But yeah, it's interesting. And there's no equal to this in Western. This is a very personal way of showing respect, and so there's because I feel like in India, especially the older culture, there's a respect for elders, like even more so than there is here. There's respect for elders, but it's more of like call them sir, call them ma'am,
sir and ma'am,
and that's basically the extent usually. But there's not really an equivalent of this type of respect showing,
as well as back talking.
Yeah.
Like if you get in a disagreement
Yeah,
with
you
someone
don't
who's your
exactly.
elder, you don't back talk to them.
yeah, unless they're being real disrespectful.
Right, but nothing like this.
I just anytime like if it was ever done to me, it was just I don't feel worthy of that type. It just like yeah, I've never felt that way. Like when I was a kid, like my parents or other people like people look up to you, like kids that were younger than you look up to you as an older kid. I was like, why? Like why do they care about
It's
me?
interesting.
Well,
Well,
I've never like I don't want anybody to look up to me. I don't.
Right, but at the same time, I don't think you have a problem signing an autograph.
I do.
Oh, you do?
I will do it, but I don't like it.
Okay.
Because I don't, in my mind, place myself like, I don't think of myself enough to warrant anybody wanting my autograph.
It is a strange sensation to think my signature is valuable enough for them that they want me to just sign to prove that they had the
Pictures
encounter.
as well. Like obviously I'll do it, and we did it with a bunch of stupid, and it was lovely. But it's still weird for me because it's like I don't like I've never, even if I'm like the status of a Shah Rukh Khan, I won't understand it in terms of me, because I personally, I'm not saying I don't hold myself in any esteem at all. It's just I will never be able to think of myself that way.
No, the only thing for me about signing things is that it makes me happy to know I'm making them happy. Like when we did the Partridge Family 50th, there were a bunch of people who wanted signed pictures of Ricky. So I went over to this gentleman's house who had photos, and I signed like 25 pictures. And it's strange. I mean, I've been doing that on and off since I was 4, and it's always struck me as strange. But underneath, the only thing, because like there's none of that. It's how wild is it that my just signing that is going to make them happy? Right?
Yeah,
and
it is strange, but yeah, this is really interesting because I like it more so that they're teaching more about Indian culture than, because obviously, once again, this guy would never do it to this other person who was basically their same age.
No,
that would never happen.
But I will say, I far more love that. There's nothing about this I don't like, and I wish we had more things like this in culture, because if there's anything our world is lacking, it's one, physical touch right now, and second, really demonstrative expressions of respect. That if you saw it happening, you knew that's being done purely out of a motivation of respect and honor. And we could use a whole lot more of that.
Absolutely. Let us know what other videos we should react to down below.
Da din din da din din da da din din da dina di dina dina di dina din tak dina tu na katta dak dak dina din din da tak tu na katta dak dina.